Tony Evers is asking Wisconsin's members of Congress to help secure federal disaster aid after this week's tornado and flooding from the last week. In a new letter, Governor Evers points to EF3 tornado damage, evacuations in Shiocton, and widespread flooding, warning that communities cannot afford a repeat of last year when the Trump administration denied key FEMA requests. He's urging the delegation, both Republicans and Democrats, to publicly press President Donald Trump to approve Wisconsin's new disaster and mitigation requests. The village of Shiocton releasing an update just moments ago for evacuated residents. Officials saying it will be safer for community members to return home on Thursday. They do warn the sanitary sewer system needs time to catch up. They ask residents to only do laundry that was wet from the flooding. Saturday will be a cleanup day with volunteers available to help from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Anyone in need of help should contact the village clerk's office.